You were the ambassador, Korean ambassador to India. How does it feel to be back in India as foreign minister?
Well, I feel great to be back in Delhi. And some 10 years ago, I landed in Delhi. And I was very much humbled by the depth of the culture and the largesse of the subcontinent and the peoples. So I was very proud of being Korean ambassador to India. And during the time, I was able to recognize the changes that have been made in India by the leadership of Prime Minister Modi ji. And as you know, I was able to sum it up, to make it a book, a Korean ambassador's report. And now I am back, and I see even more good changes that have been made during the past 10 years. So I'm very glad to be able to be back here and meet my friends and change it India again.
Just a short while ago, you had a meeting with your Indian counterpart, ex-Prime Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar. How was the meeting, sir? What was all discussed?
Well, it was a good meeting, and I used to meet him when I was here, when he was the Foreign Secretary. We talked about a lot of issues we have, and we explored ways to improve our bilateral relationship, upgrade the relationship, and we also talked about geopolitical and economic challenges both of our two countries are facing.
So, what are your vision for Korea-India relationship in terms of semiconductor, green hydrogen, defense, trade, maritime security, and also India-Korea cooperation in the Indo-Pacific?
Well, things you have just said are important factors that will decide the relationship between among the countries in the region of Indo-Pacific. So this leads India and Korea to collaborate with each other to level up the relationship and also become more important in the region.
So India recently witnessed a very brutal attack in April in Pahalgam. What is South Korea's stance on terrorism?
We are very stern, firm on this issue. We are strongly against any terrorism or terrorist attack on any country, on any people. We stand by the Indian government and Indian people.
So how do you see the recent tariffs imposed by US President Donald Trump on various nations? South Korea is among the countries targeted by levies. What is your take on that, sir?
Well, this is something not unexpected, given the rapidly changing situation in global trade. So we were able to sort out the problem, and we are going to make a win-win through these negotiations, and we were able to strike a deal, which will, again, lead us to a win-win proposal.
South Korean culture is very popular in India, and so is Indian culture in Korea, including the yoga. How do you see this cultural relationship between the two countries?
Well, it's a bit long overdue that we recognize with each other. And we can do many more things in the future, just like joint movie making, Korean movie makers with Bollywood stars and so on. And there are many other areas for cooperation. But more importantly, Korean young people are fascinated by the long history of Indian culture, and vice versa is true. I only hope that we exchange our insights with each other and become more matured, culturally matured people.
And any high-level visit that we can expect between the two countries?
Yes,
like we did.
I might be coming back.
So, what were your expectations from the summit that we saw in Alaska between President Putin and President Trump that led to no ceasefire? What are the expectations in the future to come?
It's too early to make any assessment of the meeting itself, but we really hope that this will be the first step to the right direction. It is important to avoid war, and peace at any cost is better than any war. That's what my new president has said. Thank you.
$25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले।
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that look, you will have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest newsmakers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the U.S. will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry ghats.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Deep dive into burning issues.
It's often said DRC could be the richest country in the whole world. It's because of what sits underneath.
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HT videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.